Good morning. My name is Robert Bright, and I am the pastor here at Unity Church of Oklahoma. And today I'd like to wish everyone a happy Hanukkah. Light is an important aspect in many spiritual traditions, and today we begin the 8-day Jewish celebration known as Hanukkah that commemorates the rededication during the 2nd century BC of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, where, according to legend, Jews had risen up against their Greek Syrian oppressors in the Maccabean revolt. Hanukkah, which means rededication in Hebrew, usually falls in November or December. It's often called the Festival of Lights. And the holiday is celebrated by the lighting of the menorah, eating some traditional foods, playing some games, and receiving gifts. Now, when I grew up, I was often envious of my Jewish friends because they had 8 days of celebration and gifts. But as they told me, Hanukkah was a rather minor holiday, so the gifts were kind of small, but still it was fun and meaningful to them. Today I thought I would give you just a little bit of history about Hanukkah and some metaphysical background. The events that inspired Hanukkah took place during a particularly turbulent phase of the Jewish history. About 200 BC, Judea, was also known the land of Israel, came under control of Antiochus III, who allowed the Jews who lived there to continue practicing their religion. His son, however, Antiochus IV, proved less benevolent. Ancient sources recount that he outlawed the Jewish religion and ordered the Jews to worship Greek gods. But in 168 BC, his soldiers descended upon Jerusalem, and they massacred thousands of people and desecrated the city's holy Second Temple by erecting an altar to Zeus and sacrificing pigs within its sacred walls. But then, led by the Jewish priest Matthias and his 5 sons, a large-scale rebellion broke out against Antiochus. And when Matthias died in 166 BC, his son Judah, also known as Judah Maccabee, the Hammer, took the helm. And within 2 years, the Jews successively drove out the Syrians out of Jerusalem. They relied largely on guerrilla warfare tactics. Now, Judah called on the followers to cleanse the Second Temple, rebuild its altar, and light its menorah, the gold candelabrum whose 7 branches represented knowledge and creation and were meant to be kept burning every night. But this is the Hanukkah Miracle. According to the Talmud, one of Judaism's most central texts, Judah Maccabee and the other Jews who took part in the rededication of the Second Temple witnessed what they believed to be a miracle. Even though there was only enough untainted olive oil to keep the menorah candles burning for a single day, the flames continued to flicker for 8 nights, leaving time for them to find fresh supply. And this wondrous event inspired the Jewish sages to proclaim a yearly 8-day festival. You know, many spiritual traditions have rituals and holidays where light is celebrated. So the Jewish faith has Hanukkah. Christians have Christmas, where the star appears and the angels appear during the birth of the Christ child. Muslims have the Festival of Lights, which highlights God as a source of light. Hindus celebrate Diwali, India's biggest and most important holiday of the year, and the Indians light outside their homes to symbolize the inner light that protects them from spiritual darkness. And then the Buddhists, well, they celebrate Buddha Day, or the Buddha's birthday, where they celebrate enlightenment. Today, we celebrate the light of God in all faiths, and we especially want to wish our Jewish family and friends a very happy Hanukkah. So let's take a few moments of a meditation and celebrate the light of God that is in all of us. And we also must remember that this is a celebration of rededication. And Metaphysically, we are rededicating every time we turn from error thought and turn our thoughts back to the holiness of God. Every time that we let go of our attachment to the human realm and go towards our spiritual being, we are celebrating a rededication. We are claiming our light. So as we close our eyes, we focus on our breath. Breathing in and out, we fuel the light of God that dwells within us. Breathing in, we experience the light of God pulsating through our body. And as we exhale, we release the calm of God that soothes our minds and emotions. We breathe in the light of God that nurtures and heals our body, heals our thoughts, and heals our feelings. And we exhale, we release the calm of God that allows our bodies to regenerate and heal. We experience the light of God in our lives as we radiate this light to all around us. We are a beacon of light, radiating love, health, peace, and joy. Jesus proclaimed, "I am the light of the world, and the Christ Spirit is the way to experience this light." We hold this to be true. We are the light of the world. We hold the celebration of rededication in our hearts, just as Jesus did some 2,000 years ago. We allow the light to illumine our path, that we directly follow God and receive God's good in all of our relationships, all of our experience, and all of our endeavors. I am the light of the world. I dedicate myself to the indwelling Christ consciousness and receive my good now. And so it is. Amen. Thank you for joining us. Join us again tomorrow for something completely different. And happy Hanukkah to everyone. God bless you.